Hello, I'm Alfred Williams, and we're going to be learning how to use Adobe Premiere. Let me show you how to get started. In your course, you're going to go to module, and the first module we're going to look at is create a project and import a clip. So when I click here, it opens up a link. I click that link, and it's going to ask me to download some content, and it's sample files to practice 100 megabytes. Now what I want to do is create a place on my computer where I can store these files. So I'm going to go to my computer. I'm going to go to Documents. You can use Documents or Desktop. I suggest Documents. And I want you to make a folder, and I want you to call the folder Adobe Premiere Class. And then what I want you to do is import all of your content into this folder. So now that I've made that folder Adobe Premiere Class, I'm going to go back and I'm going to get the sample files and I'm going to save them into that folder, Adobe Premiere Class. And I'm going to click Save. It's going to take a few minutes to download. Once it downloads, you'll have to unzip the folder for the content. While that's working, let's talk about how to properly set up a project in Adobe Premiere. One, what I want to do is I want to make a folder for all of my content. And then what I'll do later is show you how to import all of your files from a digital camera into that folder. Generally, what you want to do is actually download the content, copy it and make a backup of the video content on a separate drive or a separate location. Because many circumstances, there could be something that goes wrong. So I want to copy that data and put it in a separate location. Basically, what I'm going to do is set up a number of folders for organizing my content. And so a simple way to do this, if it's a very simple project, is to make a folder, name it the name of the project, and then import all of your elements directly into that folder. If you're doing anything that's a little bit more complicated, then what you'll want to do is set up a series of subfolders. So for instance, I'll have my project folder, and then inside of that project folder, I'll have a folder for video, for audio, for music, for stills, and for special effects. And the idea is that by keeping the project organized, you'll have a better chance of achieving success with how you edit your project. Then what you'll need to do is set up a new project in Premiere. I'm going to show you how to do that. Once I set up that new project, then I'll need to import all of my content, all of my clips into Premiere, and I organize them into bins. And the idea with bins is that I can keep all of my content separate so that I can better organize and use my Premiere interface. So let's go back, and I've downloaded the files. I'm going to open that folder, and the first thing I'm going to do is extract the content. I'm going to right click, and I'm going to, now I'm using pzip, you may be using WinZip, but it should work pretty much the same. And for the first week, we're just going to use the files in this folder. So I'm going to go to pzip, and I'm going to choose Extract Here, a new folder. And that's going to extract your content for the Premiere application. So we'll have to do this with each of the projects we do because of the fact that we're working with video, and video can take a lot of storage. So now that I've extracted that, to get into Premiere, we're going to double click and open this. And you'll see that there is a Mac version if you're on the Mac and a PC version. I'm going to open the PC version. And you'll see that there is a bunch of Premiere project files. And the idea with Premiere is that when you set up Premiere, the files are on can be anywhere on your hard drive. And then what Premiere does is it creates a proxy version of that document in Premiere. So the original files are not harmed. Now, one of the things that you want to do is you don't want to move the location of where the files are after you establish that connection between Premiere and the application and the files, because if you do, you'll have to hunt around and find all the files. So my suggestion is make a project folder, put everything that's going to be part of that project in that project folder before you import them into Premiere. So if you double click your media files, you see that there's a bunch of MP4 files, there's some music files and so on. What we're going to do is we're just going to double click, create project import media step 1. And when I double click that, it's going to launch Premiere. And we're in, now it's asking where the media is located, and it should find the media. If it doesn't, then you'll have to click browse and select the folder. But in this case, it's found it. I click OK, and it's going to import the media, and now we're in Premiere. So we're going to stop here. I'm going to come back, and we're going to work on some more exercises for the Premiere application.